welcome back to part, excuse me, number 2 of Let's Speed Build the Painter's Studio. So previously, we basically built the exteriors, and now we're gonna go ahead and decorate this bad boy. For this specific build, I wanted things to kind of just be out of my norm. You all know I'm very neutral, so I tried to use a couple of appliances I don't normally use. I rarely ever put like tubs in my houses. I personally freaking hate the tubs, but I know how relaxing they can be for the Sims sometimes, like especially after a long day. Sometimes, I'm just saying, you need a little rubber dub in the tub, okay? No judgment at all, period. But yeah, so we got a little tub in here, and I kind of went with a black and white theme. Not necessarily getting out of my comfort zone with the neutrals, but hey, when have I ever done a black and white bathroom, right? I know. So while we're just going ahead and zhooshing up the place a little bit, I might add that I did use 3 different cheats. I did use the Move Objects cheat. I think I did say this in the first part. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I used a lot of cheats on this. And then my new build that I'm doing, I'm not using the cheats, period. Because I noticed if you download a house from the gallery and that person used those cheats to get objects in a specific location, and you don't have those on, guess what, boo-boo? Those items are going to be in your inventory, and then you're going to have to like put them back yourself. I don't know. So we didn't do that in my new build, but that's this. Okay. Anyway, Jen, I'm getting off topic, but hey, look at the bathroom. So I really like it. I love all the little details. I even put in a toilet paper roll. Most of my Sims, they don't have toilet paper, so they use the fingers. It's kind of gross, but hey, that's why the hygiene is so low. Anyways, so I loved the rugs. I love textures, and this is definitely something I got from Deli or Delicacy, or however you say her name. And I really am, not gonna lie, totally paying homage. She is like my hugest, biggest inspiration when it comes to building, because this girl is so freakishly talented, and I love watching her builds. They're very, I guess, similar style to what I like, so I always gain inspiration from her, and I always like to throw that out there. Because if you do notice some similarities, obviously I am inspired by somebody, so therefore it might rub off just a little bit. But I was going to do like this divided wall. I don't know if I actually stick with it. I don't think that I do. Just because, again, that can close off the space so much that it kind of becomes more like a shoebox instead of a studio, and that's not what we want at all. So love the kitchen and what I did with it. The final result is I just love it. I personally like smaller kitchens, but when you go to entertain or you go to like have a whole bunch of Sims over, it's not really necessarily the most practical situation that you could possibly come up with. But you know, this is a studio, it's affordable, it's small. And typically, you probably only have a Sim or 2 in here anyway. And, you know, you're probably focusing on your grind, making that video, making that guap, cheddar, and cheese that you really don't want to spend the money to host and, you know, make other Sims happy and stuff. Like, who does that? I don't know. This is definitely, why am I stopping? Oh, I'm finding something. Okay. This is definitely kind of a solo dolo situation, I guess you could say. So I'm like really insisting on putting that extra wall there, but we'd end up not doing it. And then I was going to kind of try to put the stove in the counters and make it like kind of like a built-in stove, but that didn't go well either. So that's where the stove is. And then I also added a couple extra counters for extra counter space because, again, small kitchen, you need the room. These little, like, cupboards are perfect, you guys, for zhooshing up your kitchens and just adding a little extra something. I feel like these small little details, yes, they add to the purchase value of the home, but they really add just to the character of the house as well. I am actually, you know, back to this build that I'm working on. It's my biggest build yet. It's a huge freaking build. It is taking me hours. Like yesterday, literally, I'm not even kidding. I was working on it all day, and my freaking arm was hurting so bad that I literally looked like I was just flexing my guns for the entire day. Like I could not move it. It hurt so bad. I don't know. I'm giving myself carpal tunnel or whatever, but it hurt really, really bad. It was kind of like, all this for you guys, all this for you. But I'm excited. Obviously, I'm excited to tell you what it is, but I can't yet because it's kind of tying into my new LP and all that jazz. So it's kind of like, I got like 3 videos right now that I can't even do nothing with because I'm waiting on my slow butt to do this. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. As you can see, more rugs, lots of rugs. Didn't know what to do with the kitchen. But this little area over here is basically kind of like where we're going to have our bed and just our entertainment stuff. You're going to notice that I obviously went for a painter's theme. But before I knew that I wanted it to be like a painter's studio, I kind of played around a little bit. I was like, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like an artistic pad. And then a few of you were like, hey, this reminds me of Amelia. And it kind of does, right? I know. I know this. This I know. But so for this, I wanted to add lots of paintings, and I felt like there was just more for some reason, more like artsy stuff. But our sim here, Handsome Hank, he is a freaking genius when it comes to painting. So I'm sure he'll fill this place up quite nicely, and it would be really, I don't know, be really like a little haven of artist work. Definitely painting is probably my most favorite skill out of the Sims 4, I would say, like right now. Yeah, so we're just kind of putting in some like an armoire and then just the side tables. I do a lot of experimenting, and I think my speed builds take so long because I'm still very new to it. And learning the trick of the trade for sure. So I would definitely say adding in that mirror to the back of the bed really kind of brightens up things. When you have such a small space like that, windows are your best friends, mirrors are your best friends because they make things look so much larger than they really are. Tell me about it. That's probably why I look like I gain weight. Oh, that's that. I just solved my own problem. No, I'm just kidding. And so curtains and stuff also can kind of like bring the focus in a little bit and add a little extra something. So I'm loving these curtains. Now, I don't know if I changed the curtains in the end, but I'm kind of going for this black, white, red theme almost, and blue, and just because blue and red are opposite from each other, right? So they're kind of, they play against each other. Love this freaking humongous, seriously guys, just look at this for a second. I love this thing, this big old thing of paintings, but I don't think I keep it. I just don't think it's practical for our little space, but these like empty canvases really make it look like it's a painter's haven because there they are, they're ready to be painted, and I don't know, it just kind of looks like it's being lived in, and that is the biggest thing to me. I used to hate clutter and crowded spaces, but for this, I really wanted to make it cozy. Not necessarily crowded or what have you, but I definitely wanted to make it cozy. So that is kind of what I did, and I added in these paintings back there when you walk in through the door as a little extra backsplash, a little extra flavor, and then I do think I end up kind of alternating do I alternate them? I know I'm picking out the freaking covers, aren't I? Oh, geez. Hello, Twitter. Hello. I think I end up... Oh, geez. We got a phone call. Are we serious right now? Hang on, guys. Hang on. Okay. So I have no idea where I was going with that thought because of the phone call. But anyway, we are now going to go ahead and pick out ATV. So I didn't really have, like, a ton of money. I was trying to stick within the initial... like few simoleons or like 17 simoleons that you get when you first play the game. But I did end up cheating a little bit, which is fine. And adding in some more extra money so I could do just a little bit more detailing to it, I guess you could say. So the house isn't terribly expensive, but it's definitely not like a total entry home. But I think that's pretty much about it, you guys. I don't really think I do a heck of a lot more. I do just a very light, minimal landscaping, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below where the sun doesn't shine, and don't forget to suggest future speed builds in the comments down below. Definitely pick my brain and give me a little bit of a challenge. So yeah, looking forward to your thoughts. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.